Hello, everybody. This is Yagoda Brie, and we are in the first episode of How Did We Get Here? So, this is my first guest episode, and today we have José Marín.
Hello, everyone. It's a good pleasure to be here, honestly, because I like to make things and leave a small step on the world.
Oh, beautiful. It's what was it like Neil Armstrong who said that? Like,
Yeah.
so you're gonna...
Small step for humanity.
We might not be on the moon, though. We are in your Airbnb, which is less impressive, but, it is still something, right?
Yeah,
So
it's the same vibe.
yes, it's the same vibe. So why did I invite you, you think?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You want to answer it? Because I don't know.
I could lie to you. I don't know. Make something.
Yeah, I probably should say it because it makes sense. I invited you. Actually, yeah, that is a good question. I felt like I had this idea for the podcast, and I'm thinking the first person I need to speak to, it needs to be easy. And for some reason, you give me like an easy energy to work with.
Awesome.
And then when I asked you, you're like, hey, I've done something similar. And then you showed me the YouTube video, like was it a podcast as well, or is it?
Like something. He was trying a lot of ideas at the same time.
Okay.
But he was building his image.
Oh, he was inventing his image?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, to his personal profile, that one, the astronaut dog. La perra astronauta.
Yeah.
A little bit of publicity.
Yeah.
But in the end, he chose his own name, his own personality, and made that personality like a little bit of a brand.
Okay, does he still do any?
Yeah.
Okay, he still does.
With another people, another topics, more professional, but he got a starting point and so on.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't, that podcast, like that episode was all in Spanish, right?
Yeah.
So you had you speak English, but you were like very super fluent with Spanish. And, for people who are don't know, I tried to listen to this episode and it had English subtitles and I couldn't follow anything. It was Spanish speaking with Spanish subtitles auto-translated to English.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what I was trying to do.
It just made sense. I was I sent you the line and I opened me the same in English with so translate and was like, oh shit, sorry.
Yes, but I mean, that's good. It's one of those things that I can rewatch in 6 months and then see if I understand more, because I did understand some things. It wasn't too bad. Because for people who don't know, I'm learning Spanish. So my aim is to actually get better and understand more. So yes, that's and so I'm thinking, I chose the right person, Mm-hmm. And one thing that you did say in that episode, and something we did talk about, but I think this is going to be a really good topic to start with, because we both, at some point, we come from countries that we are not currently living in.
Yeah.
So I am Polish and I lived in Australia, and now I am traveling. And you are from Venezuela. Yeah. And now you're in Spain, but you've done some countries in between.
Yeah, Argentina, for example.
Right. So tell me about that. Tell me why. I mean, it might seem obvious for a lot of people why you left Venezuela, but I do want you to tell a little bit of a story of how it came about and where did you go. And
all right. Well, it is curious because I, as a kid, I always imagined living abroad.
Mm-hmm.
So in some point was like, okay, this is a dream, but the situation in Venezuela got very, very bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, should I wait to end my career and get some experience and then go abroad? Or I go now because the situation is bad, very, very bad. I was like, I work as developer. I have working in this area like for 10, 11 years at least.
Mm-hmm.
And in that time, I was working as a freelance. So I was making a good money in this basic sense.
Yeah.
And with money, I could go to the store and buy meat and buy eggs, basic things, basic things.
Yeah.
I don't know where I have money, but the standards empty. And that broke my psyche. That broke me as a person because dang, I am losing time. I am losing my juventud.
Juventud.
Yeah.
Juventud. I don't know.
So,
is there a different name for it? Like, let me. Oh no, like I cannot do it on my phone because we don't want to lose the valuable words.
All right. Wait a second. Juventud. Youngness?
Oh wait, yeah, because joven is young. Young. Okay, so youth.
Youth, exactly.
Yes. Oh my god.
Okay, for the people I am learning English, I English is not my main language.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, in some it's like 21, 22 years. I was like, oh, I am losing my job. This is getting worse. And then some make click, and I got an offer to work in Ecuador.
Ecuador, yeah.
Yeah. That was the second point because I made a little months in Colombia, but was to get cash and move on to Ecuador. In Ecuador, I work with a friend I made working as a freelance.
Yeah.
He helped me to get an apartment there, make connection with people, and was very good. But in that moment, Ecuador doesn't want more Venezuelans, so they got their visas or permission for work.
So they had a lot of Venezuelans coming to their country.
Yeah, including walking.
Walking?
Yeah.
Oh.
People get till Peru walking. Even Chile.
They walked. Okay, I probably should check the map because I'm like trying to imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's like Venezuela is here.
Yeah.
Argentina is here. And Chile is here.
Ah.
Also, Venezuela is here. Mexico is, Honduras is here.
Yeah.
Mexico is here. United States is here.
Yeah.
Like in the same altitude than Argentina. And people from Venezuela got to the United States. Welcome.
Wow. That would take a long time.
Crazy.
And,
But the situation happened after I left. Imagine.
Yes.
So the thing got worse.
How can I ask how bad it was? Like what was you told me that you couldn't really afford anything with the money, right? Like the money you were earning, like you couldn't make
more than afford, couldn't get.
Couldn't get. Okay.
Because the stores were empty.
Oh, the stores. Okay, so it wasn't just the value of the actual currency that it was so off the charts that it just didn't make sense.
Imports doesn't working.
Oh, so the main issue then was that you couldn't get things you needed.
Basic things.
Okay. What about things like safety or other?
Oh, that's another topic. Because it's like in every country there are some place you couldn't get in and walk like freely because it's dangerous.
Yes.
Venezuela was the same, but in some point it was our thing. Like after 18, no.
Which?
18?
18.
Well, after 18, you could get out because a motorcycle could get you and rob you and I don't know, a lot of things. So in the night, the thing was worse.
Okay.
You can go to visit a friend like in another neighborhood.
Yes.
Because crossing from one neighborhood to another in night.
So something would happen to you. Someone would do something.
For sure.
For sure.
Because can be the I don't know how to say in English. The bad guys from the neighborhood, bad guys from another neighborhood, or bad guys from the government.
From where?
From the government.
Government.
Yeah, people that was working with the government, but not directly and not legally.
Yeah.
But it's called the colectivos.
Colectivos. So what would they do?
It's like
They would,
paramilitar, something like that.
would they kidnap people? Or?
Yeah, some things like that. Kidnap, extortion. And
like randomly, whoever they see, or? Yeah, like,
yeah.
Because like I would expect that, you know, I've watched some travel vlogs where they, you know, some people go to countries with different issues, for example, gangs, but usually a lot of times it's more focused on someone. Yeah. Like they're trying to get a specific person for a specific reason, and it's a revenge or something along those lines. But why would they try to harm anybody?
Yeah, for example, I have a friend in Madrid.
Yeah.
That we studied together. And he, with his brother, have a little business of cell phone repair. Mm-hmm. They got extortion 3 times in 1 year.
Distortion?
Extortion.
Extortion. Okay.
Yeah. 3 times in a year.
Oh my God.
My friend need to leave the city because they don't live there alone. He was walking in the street.
Yeah.
Some people too. Dame de tanto porque ya he was like paranoid because people lo seguían. I don't know what to say.
What did you say? Like, what's the Spanish?
Paranoid.
Paranoid?
Yeah.
Okay.
But because they know that people were following him.
So he actually felt followed.
Got kidnapped twice.
So how did he escape? Like,
he was like one night after he paid for get free. 2 weeks later, he sold something by talking with his brother and got a ticket Spain, Venezuela, Spain.
Oh, okay.
And he was in the same situation. I mean, like, we are doing good. We make good money. We can live.
Yeah.
In some way, but the situation there, it doesn't make you a good leader.
Yes. Okay. So it makes people stressed and paranoid. Like I mean, at least at the time, it was dangerous and stressful as well to live there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we're getting more of a picture because people hear about Venezuela, but I've never met anyone from there until I met you, and it's always good to see, learn the perspective of someone who experienced this instead of just random bits of information that you might hear from someone or media. Yeah. Because in general, media do exaggerate or do focus on what they want to, talk about. It's not always full picture. So you just never know what's true or not. And I kind of stopped watching media altogether, which, has its own issues because I sometimes don't learn important things. Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting.
It's curious because the same thing happened to me in Argentina. I learned a lot of Colombian there. Because I got a lot of friends of Colombian for smoking. Yeah. But they were very good. I learned the inside history because I have heard of the outside history, the outside news. And when you get information from inside, you understand that the problem is bigger. The problem is not easy as left or right. It's about history, it's families that get confronted.
Yes.
It's heavy because, for example, they had a civil war always with right government. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right government.
Okay.
So they never experienced a socialist, a left government. And in Venezuela, we are the countryside. We have 20 years of left government with kind of the same issues, but from different directions. And when we spoken was like, man, we have a problem in our country. Yeah, because we understood that the problem was very bigger, that it's not just a political issue, it's more a historical issue.
Can I ask, because I don't actually know much about Venezuelans' history or politics, but would people, at the time at least when you still lived there, did you feel like, that might be a stupid question, but there was no democracy there, or was there? And it just was one of those situations where a bad person got into the government, but people did vote for them.
All right. Until Chavez is dead in 2013.
2013? 1-3?
1-3, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're not yet at 2030.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, 13, yeah.
In some way, democracy works. In some way, because there was states that have right way politicians and got in the official wars, etc.
Yes.
But after his death, in Maduro enters the equation, there was no more democracy. All of the election have been.
So Maduro didn't get voted into the power. No, he just. Where did he come from?
He was the second hand of Chavez. He was vice president at the time. Okay. He got a free way.
Oh, okay. So we had Spanish lesson, now we have history lesson.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, in the point or what I would like to speak about this is that few people got interested in got this point, in got this reality. And how, like you said, big media doesn't lie or doesn't need it, or I don't know what to say, because there's a lot of problems, not just in Venezuela, a lot of the world. Few people know, or few people got interested in those topics. And I don't know why, because we are human in a single body, in an emptiness space, but in the way like society has been growing the last year have been very weird. I don't know.
In Venezuela, the last year, you mean? Or
globally.
Oh, globally. Oh, yeah, globally. Yes. Well, I guess to give a little context as well, just time-wise, because right now we're in January 2026, and a few weeks ago, was it, when Trump decided to get, what would I call it? Trumpy?
Yeah.
With Venezuela, like, I'm bored. Let's do something. Let's make some money. Let's cause some drama, and decided to enter Venezuelan territory and bomb. What was it exactly? It was military stations.
Was more like all right. And there was two main points of bombs for the say. One was electric point.
Yes.
So there were no workers, use a connection for electrical network.
Okay.
So they got a city, half city without energy.
Right. So they shut down the electricity this way.
In one point, so it's broken. Yeah. The second point was a military base where Maduro was hiding,
and they kidnapped him.
This is the funny part, because he was not being protected from Venezuelans, but for Cubans instead.
Wait, he was protected by Cubans?
By Cubans.
Why? Why Cubans?
Because he didn't trust it. His own people.
Oh, yeah,
Venezuela.
Because like Venezuelans didn't like him, right? Like
anybody like him. It's like Venezuela is very broken and everyone hates everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Like that.
Okay. So we did talk about it, and we talked, like I asked you earlier. Yeah, like, and I'm gonna re-ask the question, because this is probably what most people also would be most curious about, because people talk about, Trump does this, but like, how do Venezuelans or you feel about, that whole situation?
Yeah, it's like we don't know what to expect, but it's a kind different of shit. I remember I told
shit, yeah.
I told you that, and we are till now we are like they still have the government, those bad people, because they made a lot of bad things. There are a lot of politicians, reporters being incarcerated till now.
Yes.
So, but we got the international attention. So in some way that helped to solve the problem, because a lot of people say that problem should be solved by Venezuelans. Dude, if we can solve this, we will have done like 10 years ago. So in that way, it's like, oh yeah, at least something different.
Yeah, because after so many years, like you had no changes, and suddenly something happens. The guy that nobody likes, is out of the country. Is at the mercy of someone else, I guess, or some other country, and that is a change. But yeah, like
slow.
It's a different. Yeah, you said different shit, right? And we also said like we don't know what's gonna exactly happen.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. We expected like something or something different when Chavez got dead in that year, and the first months was like, oh, Chavez is there.
Wow.
The moment of change, I don't know, anything happened.
Yeah.
Everything got worse. I don't know if this can get worse. Honestly.
Is there worse? You said Maduro stepped in as a result, but is there anyone worse than Maduro right now that is taking charge of the country? Or did you run out of bad people?
We haven't run out. Yeah. No, but it's too soon to see what happened.
Yeah,
in theory, we need to make elections until July, I think so.
Okay.
Because there is no president in Venezuela. So in the constitution side, is the president is not. Obviously, it's not say is the president got charged the international court for traffic.
Yeah.
But it say is the president is not in the country. You need to make elections in that X month and so on. But these people doesn't care shit about elections. They stolen the last elections with this old man, and the girl Maria Corina, and I don't know the name.
Another little quick history.
Yeah.
Look up.
Edmundo González.
Okay.
He's like obviously he's like a face because he won, but he doesn't have the apoyo, the following of all Venezuelana. But we need him for the future.
Okay.
And make a good elections and so on and so on.
Okay.
Because with him we got to demonstrate that the elections were stolen.
They were what? Sorry.
Stolen.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was tricked. Yeah. Because with him, people vote him just to demonstrate that.
Yeah. Okay. So, are your parents are in Venezuela?
Yeah.
Have you spoken to them recently?
Yeah.
What are they saying, and how do people act inside the country right now, like with the situation? Are they like, woohoo, yay, going on the street celebrating, or are they like, because we don't have any president, let's kill each other? How far does it get?
Anarchy.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, all right, that's a good question. People are tired
tired
of shit in Venezuela, and most people just go out, work, and go home.
Oh.
Yeah. But there were a little bit of concentrations, and they put down some statues and so on. But in even total right now in Venezuela of being happy of the kidnap of Maduro or the extraction of Maduro, wherever the way you want to say it,
yeah,
is dangerous. They still are kidnapping people, the government, and so
right, yeah.
they got the shield, but the body is still making move. I am making a move with my hand for the people.
Who are they working for, those people who kidnap people? Like, or is this is the only way they know how to do, like the only thing they know how to do, kidnap people, so they just keep doing it?
Because the government is like a lot of people with high chairs that needed a face. That face was Maduro, but the organization is still working. Better than the mafia.
Oh, I've only recently learned that, because I always associated mafia with Italy.
Yeah.
And then I learned apparently it's even in Spain where we are.
Mafia is worldwide.
It's weird. I guess it's just, me being like living in ignorance. And I'm like, wow, well, bad people are everywhere. And sadly, a lot of times they manage to be in power. And therefore create quite a lot of harm this way. Yeah. Wow. No, the situation was, quite a shock for everybody. But at the same time, I hope at least that it will bring some positive changes. I also told you, I generally dislike how US handles things and feel like they need to interfere with situations, often for their own benefit. Often, I would say always.
Yeah.
Trying to be diplomatic so that, but at the same time, I hope that at least in this case, it brings something positive, and I guess we'll have to follow the situation, and I'll be asking you if there is an update, how's it going?
Yeah. It's curious also because, what would I say? It's not just Venezuela. How do you say? Yeah, okay. It's not just Venezuela that is having problems, but because about the situation in Venezuela and other countries that follow or may deals with those people are in danger too. For example, Spain. Spain was making a lot of business with Venezuela.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's a bomb about to explode, because at some point I know that politicians from Spain gonna get hard in some way.
They're gonna get what?
Hard or
hurt. Yeah, okay.
But because the Venezuelan situation, I know. I am 100% sure. So you get that the problem is bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But the good way is, at least, for example, I like that a lot of people got out of Venezuela because a lot of people also have in a bubble. So when we got out and see the world and learn that we are not only the only people with problems, and also, for example, in Europe, they here having a lot of war, a lot of things that made the people be better people.
Better people, yeah.
To grow up. So in some point, I need the Venezuelans, and a lot of people in South America need that. That. So the situation now, I think, is the first step for a big change in the future, because I want to make business in Venezuela. There are a lot of opportunities, even with competition of big cars, but it's opportunity.
Oh, what kind of opportunity are you thinking? Like
technological, artistic, culturally, a lot of things, because Venezuela and Cuba, for example, they are very in delay with the war.
Oh, like you would say, are you saying like underdeveloped comparing to other countries?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Actually, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But for that working need people that have the experience and got the idea. And I think that was good that people go out, learn, and in some point,
yes,
some will return and make Venezuela better, or another like me will go invest in Venezuela and go better.
So what would have to change for Venezuela or in Venezuela for you to consider either going back there and living there and, trying to work there, or at least like get involved in the country's, like in the business side of things somehow?
All right. In the business side, I can, because I am a national, so I can make business even outside. That's a good way, a good thing. But for me to get there, even for vacations, wow, there is a lot of change. Yeah, a lot.
Okay, so
it's not the near future, honestly.
Not near future.
Nah, okay. Because how, like I say, Maduro got out, and they're still getting people kidnapped and so on. So I know that those problems doesn't solve from one night day. No, that's a long standing. But I hope, I don't know, like to get all and get there. Because like I say, with the first question, to reconnect with that, I always imagine living abroad. But go out before for the situation.
Yes.
So even if Venezuela was good in that time, I always needed or wanted to lie outside.
Yeah, we actually, because I was going to go back to it anyway. We did deviate, which is exactly in line with this podcast name. How did we get there? Whoa! Look at that! What a great name! I'm just patting myself on the head.
Yeah.
But yes, like I mean, okay. So you said that regardless of the situation, you are the kind of person who wants to change. Yeah, what do you actually want to do? Do you like traveling, or do you like the idea of living somewhere else? And yes, you've answered the question up to the point of Ecuador, so there is more locations to come. So feel free to keep going.
In that moment, I was looking for a country that I can work and make money, honestly. That was the first goal. And I live in Ecuador like a year, and then in Argentina, like in Argentina was almost 4 years.
4 years in Argentina.
Dang. Pandemic.
Yes.
Was in Argentina and was hard. But Argentina, I really like it. I don't like the economic because it was a disaster, very similar to Venezuela. But the people, the customs, culture, yeah. I really like it. They love Venezuelan and Venezuelan love Argentina. We love.
Oh, just a heart.
Yeah.
How cute is that?
Yeah. So okay, but when things got hard in Argentina in that time, I was like, man, I go.
What year was it then?
It was like 2021.
Okay, 5 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And was like, I want to be in Europe. That's my goal. I have that dream from child. And then Argentina get in Spain. And now the situation is similar because I don't like the economic ways Spain manage things.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's because right now you're saying, okay, because when I got to Spain, like I mean, obviously my working situation is different. but I was actually surprised how stable and like it feels. At least it feels.
It feels, exactly, yeah. Good way to say, very political. All right, that's exactly. But when you get in the financial system and starting to learn things, you understood that there is problems that in some point they can explode.
Oh.
And the explosion is not just for a small percent of people, it's wide.
Okay.
So, for example, like I say, I want a country that I can work and live good. But
in progress. So.
Yeah. When you got in and the tax part got you.
So it's the tax.
Yeah.
So is it that it's too high, or what is the?
It's not. It's too high. It's one of the most high on Europe. France have higher tax, but also have a different way of accountability.
Okay.
So in some way they work. But in Spain, in the last 5-6 years, I think so, they are they have been crazy about getting tax people.
Oh.
So people work a lot, but doesn't get good things. For example, medicine, okay, is working for basic things, but some people, for example, has diabetes.
Or residents?
No, people that is sick of sugar.
Sick of sugar?
Sugar in the.
Oh, diabetics.
Diabetics, yeah.
Okay.
They get cut a feet and another gangrenage, waiting for the operation to get cut the second feet. Yeah, so
wow.
you start to asking, where is my tax money?
Yes, yeah.
So when I started here, I was like, man, that's what I was expecting. I don't know. Because I asking you also that thing about do you feel European? Yeah. Because externally there is a saying that everything is the same, but inside every country is not. So that's the point in Spain. So, but Spain I like because I can get papers here in long term easy because the Spanish, Venezuela, all the history. Mm-hmm. But I don't like it, the current government or the current way that some things were here. Still, I need to start here at least 5 years more.
Do you feel like the issues like with the tax and just how difficult it is, this is not because you're not Spanish. It's because like you feel like it's generally a problem for whoever does Spanish taxes and deals with bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's the limited, I guess the only context I have is from other people here. And I did speak to, some of like our friends who, do say that it is difficult. The income versus the rental or, prices, it's just not, balanced, right? You cannot afford things easily, and even like it's even hard to get a job, right? Like it's even this part, and for it to be paid well enough, it's also difficult. So that's the context I do have.
Also, in the projection, you can project a life like I got a mortgage, I got the X times, because the job also are not safe. Most people get temporal contracts.
Oh, I mean, it's like not stable. Like, yeah.
They get the paro. It's like I don't know, payment when you are jobless.
Oh, okay. I don't know how it's called, but okay, it's like unemployment benefits or like a payment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it even doesn't cover the basic living for one people.
Yes.
Imagine for a family.
Yes.
So when you get to talk things, you start to make question. I don't know. People here think and feel like they are okay, things work, but under the hood, I'm not sure.
But you don't work for a Spanish company, right?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a Spanish, because I know, like you've mentioned to me the other time, it has like it's a different company. Like, was it Swiss or something?
The main company is Swiss, but the company that gives me contracts so on is from Spain.
Okay.
The owner of that Spanish business is from the Swiss.
Okay. And do you feel like this company, like it's typical Spanish company, or do you feel like because they have the international, that's better? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, honestly, starting from salaries, you feel the difference.
Okay.
Even the junior developer is making good money. And I got friends with the Spanish job, only Spanish, and the difference is a lot. In the way of us work, the meetings, the way of communications, everything is very different.
Oh, yeah, it's difficult because IT is maybe the kind of industry where you can find jobs for either companies outside of the country you live in. You know, it's IT, right? It's computer stuff.
Yeah.
But if someone's not in that field, you know, they have different skills that are not necessarily as applicable, you know, online, let's say, then it's difficult because they have to rely on the employer from that country, which is difficult, you know. And I guess, you know, I don't know how many people from Spain really immigrate as well, but
a
lot, yeah.
Yeah, like 10%.
Yeah.
So.
At least it's good in the sense of Spanish, similar to English, that there are more countries, you know, where you can go to a different country where, you know, where the language is spoken and see if there are more opportunities, you know, in that country.
Yeah.
But,
for example, a friend of here, he asked me why Venezuelans move a lot.
Really?
I told him, I don't know other people, but for example, myself, I always imagine visiting places. Yeah. So when I started to work in IT, I get the idea like, okay, I can work and live anywhere.
Yes.
So when I get to Spain, my goal changed. I was like with the old mind of I got a house, I got in the field, in the campo.
Campo?
Vacas, granjas.
Is it like
farm style? Yeah, farm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, farm.
Yeah, farm. The cows move.
Yeah, woo, exactly. All right. All right. So that's quite like the main idea.
Okay.
But then you get a certain age and see the world on different view and see the opportunity to live different style. And that's what I like. And I understood that I got that opportunity because, like you say, most people doesn't have.
Yes.
So my goal was like, okay, I can make a good living and make a plan for the future and also enjoy the world. There are many countries that I don't know yet. Spain, I know a lot. I can live in Spain for the people.
Yes.
But also I like that there is a phrase that most Spanish told me. It's like, tú conoces más España que yo. You know Spain more than me.
Ah, okay.
And they say like with jealousy. but in a good sense. It's like, okay, I'm a foreigner is judging my country.
Yes.
So it's a good mode, and I like that people see me in that way.
Because sometimes I find that people who are from that country, because they know it so well, they're less curious about it. They live there, they obviously, go get some things done in different places, go to the most popular location in it, but because it's their reality, they're not as, sometimes as the same willing to explore it or learn about it as people who come from the outside and try to adjust to living there, and therefore, they might put more effort in, I'm not sightseeing, like that's not necessarily the word, but to go to places, to meet people. So it's, if someone has that outsider's curiosity, it might seem like,
Actually, because most people have asked me like, why you travel a lot, and I like to meet new people. I like to get new food. I like to see new place, to see a little history about a char or a piece of
a wall.
a wall. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. For example, but it's for me, or I enjoy that small piece of history. I don't know. He was killed, Pedro Perez.
Yes.
So I enjoy that little things, and our world has a lot of history, a lot of place, and I am sure that I will get older. I suppose. There will be place I don't visit. I have ever known that exists because it's big or world.
Yeah. So is your goal, you said your goal changed now when you're in Spain. Like it's not anymore about just working somewhere and be able to survive. Like it's now because you want to travel to different places. So right now, how do you see the next few years, if you have any plan whatsoever? Like, do you think you would stay in Spain, or would you
All right.
work somewhere else?
And in the next 5 years, I have a crazy plan. I think it's not secret, but it's crazy. I want to in Spanish is a funny word, jubilar.
Jubilar.
It's not work anymore and get paid by the government.
Wait, what does it mean? Like
not work anymore.
Okay.
And get paid by the government.
Oh yes, and get paid by the government. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like you said to me the other time, retired.
Retired. Yes. Exactly. Yes. So my plan is get retired in 5 years and still work, but not depend on it.
Yes.
So in the mean, I expect to visit some countries, but more like on 1 month, 15 days.
Also,
more short stays.
Yes.
Before I get to that goal of 5 years. So 5 years here, but no living only in Spain, but traveling a lot, starting from Spain.
Okay, so Spain would be your base.
Yeah.
And then you would go to different places for 1 month or so, and then go back to Spain. Okay.
Yeah, at least until I get the plan for retirement. Yeah.
It's so interesting because you are, how old are you now?
30.
30. So you're thinking of retiring, being 35. Yeah. This is super, like for most people out there, where in most countries, retirement age is 60, 65, 70, sometimes, somewhere. Retiring at 35 is very unusual. Even people, I think, in jobs that are like, firefighting, things like that. It's normally lower than everyone else, but not as low. Yeah. So it's interesting that you think with your job, you could potentially get to that point. Can I apply?
I'm gonna get more serious with this because I work on one of my boss, the one of make move from Malaga to Granada.
Yeah.
He is a financial advisor. So I told him this plan, and he was very honestly and told me it's crazy. It's very crazy.
So he looked at your bank account, you're like,
but it's manageable.
Manageable. So what do you...
It could be a, say, 60% plan to work.
But even if it's not next 5 years, if it's like next 7 years, like it's still huge, achievement, right? Yeah. So do you have to make any sacrifices?
A little bit, yeah.
What kind is like only potato and
no, rice? more work.
More work?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not only to have one income and not spend one income.
Okay.
Like get a good amount, put it to work in some ways.
Yes.
Putting more money in that 5 years, and then
so do you invest?
In the 5 years, get a little bit of that investment.
Okay. Okay, investment. Yeah. Because I remember I used to invest, but it made me anxious knowing that my money were somewhere and there is the level, I guess, then I don't know the terminology, but it depends on what happens in the world oftentimes, unless you do those kind of investments like very slow and safe that are more long-term.
But because right now I made my own trades, for example, but that's the risky part. Mm-hmm. And the bigger chunk is on safe.
Okay.
Investment, yeah.
This is good. Yeah, I think for me it was difficult, but I hear and I know it's a good idea to do it. So, good luck with that. I hope you manage to do it, because honestly, the big part of why people feel probably stuck at life is because they know they have to survive. They need money to survive. So a lot of people don't make a lot of decisions, or they don't do a lot of things they want to do because they rely on their jobs, oftentimes stationary jobs. And for me, it's not possible to imagine retiring in 5 years, but one thing we share in common is we do have similar lifestyles a little bit, where we work remotely in IT and travel. For me, it's more, I'm not going to be in Spain for that long as a base. Yeah. And I will actually travel, to different locations without having a base. But it's interesting that, because at the same time, because I mentioned earlier, we both left our home country and traveled and changed locations. And one thing we talked about as well is that when you do that as a person, you lose some sense of, I guess, identity with, or like native connection with your country, right?
And the nationalism.
Yeah, like the whole nationalism. And I found it interesting because in that episode that you've the one part that I did understand from that podcast was that you are what was it in Spain, like in Spanish?
Apátrida?
No, but like citizen of the world.
Ciudadano del mundo.
What?
Ciudadano.
Ciudadano del mundo.
Eso.
It sounds so nice. And that was really cool because for me, I feel like I had my glass empty, where I said, I just don't belong anywhere. That's what I was thinking. And I think because for me, it felt almost depressing because, I came to Australia and I couldn't fully adjust to living there. I did not feel like I belonged there. Life was good there, But life being good and feeling the sense of belonging is totally different thing. But then once I came to Poland after 11 years, for the 6 weeks or 5 weeks I was there, okay, I spoke the language. I met with some of the people I knew, my parents as well. Oh my God, if I skip them, they'd never forgive me. And it didn't feel like I belonged there either.
Right.
So for me, it was actually sad. It was more like, I just don't have a place in this world. But you actually had your glass full because you called yourself ciudadano? Ciudadano? Ciudadano del mundo, like citizen of the world, which means you find your place, like you almost leave your chunk everywhere.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Tell me more. Like how did you get to this mindset? I want to do that too.
All right. I think it's like because when I live in Colombia and in Ecuador, even in Argentina, I got that part of where you get depressed and don't know your place in the world. And I always have been a man of space. I love space.
Like the space.
Space,
like galaxy,
space,
stars,
galaxy,
okay.
black holes, etc. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was, when I got that idea, I was thinking big to small. I am in a universe, I am in a galaxy, I am in a planet, I am in a continent, I am in a country, I am in a city, I am in a place.
Mm-hmm.
And then as me, because I feel that I don't left Venezuela, Venezuela may left Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
So, I need that was a push on society level.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, where I go now?
Yeah.
So, how I get the point? Because I got the point in Spanish. It's like there are no frontiers more than here to throw me out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you from? From the planet there?
Yeah. So. So you're not thinking too much about borders.
No.
It's just
a planet.
A planet.
A ball of air and water.
I am on the ball. Right, because I mean, honestly, countries are like all of this is man-made, man-created, right? Like we've at some point years ago in different places.
Some people got Trumpy.
Some people got Trumpy. Some people got less Trumpy. But there were borders and they moved, they changed because, history. And history is in big part just politics of the past. People just get greedy at different part of the timeline. And this changes. And whoever happens to live on that land just kind of has to accept it or go somewhere else, right?
Exactly. Pay the tax or leave.
Yes, but at the same time, like it's a good way of thinking because yes, you are on the planet Earth. But if you look at the reality and if you go outside, especially in places where you don't speak the language or you're not fluent in it, like even when I was in Australia, I spoke English, but because of my accent, like sometimes I feel like, I don't know if it was accent or additionally my personality as well, but there was very early on sometimes like that wall, and yes, we are in the same planet, but why do some people don't want to, like why is there that wall then? Like just even when you meet someone.
In some sense, it's even a joke because, for example, I need to make papers here in Spain, and they ask me for the papers in Venezuela.
Yeah.
So in the mean, it's not more easy. I have an international green record.
Yeah.
And problem solve.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking in future more some movies influencing that idea. But it's a joke because you are asking another if I am not a problem there to let me in here.
Yes.
Okay, at some point, let's get out the intermediaries and make an international government. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Not international government for controlling in the bad sense.
Yes.
But I don't know, for free traveling, for more easy locations. I think something can be worked in the future.
Yes. Yes. So if someone was to, so if you're saying, if someone was to ask you, like the kind of question, like, where do you feel the most at home? You wouldn't say anywhere specific, would you?
No.
No?
No.
No.
No, because that was the sad part of Argentina. Like, I feel home, and at the same time I don't feel home. Because when I left Argentina, how to say? Perdón por estas pausas.
At least you brought your tea with you.
No, it's okay, it's okay. No, ya está frío.
Oh.
It's cold, yeah. Uy, se me olvidó la palabra. No, la tengo que buscar.
What's the Spanish word?
También se me olvidó en Spanish, espérate. Espérate. It's like what you feel when somebody is dead.
Oh, grieving?
Grieving. Yeah. I forgot some of the English.
I don't know this feeling, but no.
All right, but something is all right.
Okay.
The grieving was like 6 months after I got here. And I was like, my goodness, another country, another change. But I already have that idea of citizen of the world, but not clear. And when I got that shock, was like, okay, home is the place I made with people, not walls, not a zip code.
Yes, it's not.
So in that way, it had been a long walk to get to this point, but it has made me very peaceful.
So so the acceptance that you are a citizen of the world has made it a lot easier for you. But do other people make you feel like you're not? Or do they? No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
At the moment, I have never encountered people that is in contra. It's not okay with the idea, no?
Oh, you mean
people find interesting, really.
Yes, and I think that's good. I think because I do find this is a common issue, right? And like I do sometimes on Reddit even, like there are some like expat forums or something. I've read that because it is interesting to see how other people feel, and it is a common issue to feel, lack of belonging somewhere else. So if people, but most of the time, that sense, that feeling comes from mindset. Your thoughts create how you feel, right? It's not usually the situation. Yes, the situation can shake things up, it's not that it's not valid, but if you cannot change your feelings, but you can change the thoughts that can change your feelings. So that's a really good, actually good, point and good thinking.
Yeah.
Hi there. This is After the Fact Yagoda. The episode with José was so long that I've decided to break it into 2 different parts. So this was the end of part 1, and the next episode will be a part 2, even a bit longer one, but also going through some interesting topics. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for listening. Bye!